people in America right now. You know, they get phone calls and emails, lunches and dinners, you know, this all-out courtship for their votes. And some 300 or so of these superdelegates might have other things they'd rather do, I don't know, like wedding planning. Christine Pelosi is an elected member of the DNC and author of the book Campaign Boot Camp, Basic Training for Future Leaders. She joins me on the phone. Christine, great to talk to you.
Thank you. Good morning, Contessa.
So there you were, juggling wedding planning and politics. How did that go?
Well, of course, the wedding planning won out, and my wonderful husband Peter and I were married last month. It was very almost outer-worldly to be shopping for my wedding and getting phone calls from Senator Clinton, Senator Obama, and various of their surrogates, while at the same time picking out china patterns and lining up my thank you notes and getting fitted for my dress.
Did any of those phone calls sway you in one way or another? And you don't have to, you know, we're not to the question yet, who are you supporting, but did those phone calls matter to you?
Well, I was impressed at the outreach efforts, not only because obviously it's an honor to get a phone call from a candidate for president of the United States, but I thought, oh, they know my politics very well. They know I've worked on certain issues, and so surrogates who had worked with me on the Democratic National Committee or along the trail for campaign boot camp were calling, and so I thought, well, they've done their research. They must know that these are people close to me and these are issues near and dear to my heart. But I will say, I think that the whole emphasis on superdelegates perhaps has eclipsed the emphasis that really where it really should be, which is on the American people and on the voters, and yeah. I really think that my vote shouldn't count any more than anybody else's.
Well, in that area, you seem to agree with your mom, the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, who publicly at least has not supported a candidate at this point. I'm wondering if you're following her in that, or have you decided who you will support come convention time?
Well, it should be noted that as chair of the convention, Nancy Pelosi is supposed to be neutral. So from the start, I didn't think she would endorse somebody, and I don't expect that she will. From my own perspective, I certainly had ample opportunity to make my own decision, and I felt going into California's election, February 5th, that since I really didn't have a clear favorite, I could have voted for really any of the candidates and been happy. I thought I would just cast a private ballot on February 5th, which I did, and I'll cast my public ballot in Denver at the convention for whoever wins.
Your private ballot, who did that go for?
Oh, well, now, Contessa, I can't tell you, but I did think that in terms of my superdelegate vote, that it should go to the person who's been through this whole national process, the things I talk about in campaign boot camp, the management to run a continental campaign, the message to attract people, the money to compete, and the mobilization to win the most popular delegates. So I'll vote for the pledged delegate winner in
Christine,
June.
you're keeping us on the edge of our seats. You're like a news person, somebody who writes the teases right before commercial break. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Contessa.
I'm Contessa Brewer. Alex Witt is up next with all of our political coverage. She's following the latest on the security breach at the State Department. 3 employees disciplined for peeking into Barack Obama's passport files. Authorities now want to know if political motives were in play. And Bill Richardson set to endorse Barack Obama in just a little more than an hour. We'll bring it